Well, my most favourite presupposition of all in NLP is the map is not the territory. And I don't know if you've ever thought about the different maps that you use in your life. Maybe you have a sat-nav in your car. Maybe you have to refer to a map of the London Underground when you go up to town. Maybe you carry with you a ordnance survey map if you enjoy walking or hill climbing. But all these different maps are quite different in the way that they have been put together, because obviously they all serve a very different purpose, and they're not interchangeable. We can't use one of these maps in a different circumstance to the same effect. And somebody once told me an interesting thing about London Underground. If they ever have to close one of the stations there because perhaps there's a fire or an incident, and people are asked to exit the station, people will then begin to walk towards the next station that they need to go to, as if in the same direction of the underground map. But of course the underground map that we use is not actually the same as the layout of the underground network underground. And for me that's a terrific example of explaining just that the map indeed is not the territory. The map in NLP is something that we've created in our heads from our experience in life, and our experiences, our memories, we construct a map to navigate us through life and to find our way around. And that's a jolly useful thing to have until we reach a point in our lives when we find out that maybe there isn't enough information on our map that we need. And maybe our map is a little bit out of date and needs upgrading and updating, and maybe we need to do a little bit more exploration and discovery to enrich and enlarge our map. And most of NLP is about increasing our choices and indeed enriching our map of the world. And the other thing I'd like to say about this is that it's very important in NLP that we respect that no map is more equal or valid than any other map. And we all have different maps of the world which contribute sometimes to why we don't necessarily understand each other, or we have difficulty in communication sometimes. So the best thing to do if you find yourself in that situation is to acknowledge and recognise that the map that the other person is using is different from yours, and maybe just to ask a few questions, to get curious and ask the other person about their map and find out if they have information in their map that can enrich yours. So that's it. The map is not the territory, and that's the presupposition I'd like to leave with you.